Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian.
I'm Diego.
We're back for more Noragami Aragoto. So we left off with Yukino coming back as a blessed vessel, at least in the dubbed. I think it's something else in the original.
Oh, did you look it up?
No, somebody was talking about it. I don't remember what it is though.
He came at 2 swords, and then they fought Bishamon, and Bishamon has over time the corruption because was it Ayaha? Was it Ayaha?
I think it's just Aiha.
Ayaha. Well, Ayaha's corruption medicine wore off.
So it all kicked in at once. She told Suzaha, that was the line. Suzaha? I think it's his name.
Wait, I think to at first stay back.
No, I'm saying she tells Suzaha, the lion, and they go get Kazuma and Hiyori. They stopped Yato, then Kazuma saved Yato, and then I think Kazuma's dead. And Bishamon let go of the regalia that she's been using as her main armory. And now they're going to go after Kugaha finally, so let's get into that. Honestly, I wasn't expecting, not that it would end badly, but just that happy of an ending. Apart from the fact that, so many still died.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I guess it happened. It ended as happily as that could.
Yeah. Possibly could have, yeah.
Like, it seems either her or, I guess, her father seems to be, like, the overall villain of this series, I guess?
Maybe I don't know, because we just now, technically we saw him last season, but that was, again, not canon.
Yeah, no, but we never saw him in the last season either.
No, I'm just saying he was never brought up until this very moment.
Yeah, fair enough.
Canonically wise, anyway. But sorry, you were saying?
I was just saying, like, it seems to be setting up that she seems to be, like, a overarching villain, because it's like the previous arc, she was.
Well, I think this is supposed to be two separate arcs, and this arc's done, and then we're starting the next one. Because I think it's supposed to be two separate arcs. I don't know if they have anything. They might, but I don't know. I'm not sure what I wanted with Kugaha, because they were working together in a way. She was helping him, but
I think what she wanted.
I think she just wants Yato.
Yeah, I think she just wanted Yato to start acting more along the lines of how he used to be.
Yeah, he used to, not she.
So, and I guess she was working with Kugaha because he was trying to basically make him do that to kill her.
And then maybe if he did that, that would bring him back to the darker side, I guess.
And it's kind of interesting how Kugaha did honestly believe, like he didn't blight her because he honestly believed he was doing the right thing.
Yeah, I was like, how is he not blighting her? But it's because
it was.
He thought he was doing her good.
Like, it wasn't because of the bells or medicine he took. He just believed, to his core, that he was doing what was right for his god. He was like, no.
He was basically kind of trying to reboot her because of what she'd been putting herself through.
Like, I guess going with the whole reboot thing, there was some weird little glitches here and there that this isn't working right. It's not working right. We gotta turn it off, turn it on again.
Yeah, whenever when Yato first killed her clan, the first clan that she had, that was kind of doing that. With killing her, that would do the completely reboot thing.
Yeah. Like doing the whole clan originally was more like a soft reset, and then killing her is a hard reboot.
Right. And I was kind of satisfied whenever she cut his hand off, though. I was like, yeah, you take that. But I feel bad for him.
Yeah, I honestly felt a little bad.
But that doesn't condone his actions.
No. No, of course it doesn't. But I feel like that was like instead of dying, it seemed like that was as fitting of an end, of a horrible fate, because he cared for her so much, being like, I revoke your name. You are no longer part of my family. Hurt him probably worse than just killing him. Yeah,
it was like I did this for you, Bishamon, Bisha. No, please. And then as he's falling, hearing that he's still crying out to her, is like, man, that's kind of bad for him.
Yeah, and it seems like she was from what it looked like, what we saw, she was basically dropping him back down in the human world, basically, because he's now just a wandering spirit.
So he can't be on whatever this place is called. Whatever it's called, I can't ever get the name down.
The Far Realm?
No. The place that they're
specific
at.
Place.
Yeah,
right, like the weird.
Because Tenjin sent them there. He says, and there's something, and then we're here at this place. They said the name.
But I also remember that Tenjin, when it was flashed to Tenjin in the opening, I remember that. Oh yeah, he wanted something in return for
Hiyori. He wants. Well, he didn't say it, but
I mean, like
first he's like, they can't know that I was up. That that I helped you guys get there. But you know, and the other thing is, you know what it is. He's like, yeah, I know. Basically, to sever. This is like. This isn't for sure, but like 99% sure that
like it seems
sever his bond with Hiyori.
Yeah.
So we gotta deal with that next episode probably, or if not this episode afterwards.
Yeah, just the next coming arc might have to deal with the repercussions of doing all of that.
It's gonna have to deal heavily with this, and yes, it was part of his deal with tension. Yeah. So I'm not looking forward to dealing with that.
I am curious. I think we're probably gonna be seeing that other god though that we saw.
Yeah, in the intro.
Yeah.
I was like when he walked in, he's like.
Yeah, like he straightens out his jacket.
He's cool. He looks
cool, and I like his like it looked like older gentleman like
regalia,
and then it looked like a big like
they're either regalias or they're other gods.
I'm guessing they're regalias. Like it seems whenever it does the shot and like the people.
Yeah, it's usually their regalia with them. Yeah,
and the people in the the person in the forefront seems to be the god, and like people like slightly around or behind them.
Yeah,
but it looked like. Longer-haired, older gentleman.
And I'm wondering what that other dude. Whenever it always shows Hiyori and the dude pass.
Yeah, like
assumedly he's gonna be part of this next arc.
He most likely will be. I'm guessing.
What that? I wonder if it has. Because usually when they, not all the time, but like mainly whenever they put these moments that represent something in the show, that's supposed to have like a major point.
Or just some type of significance.
Yeah.
Because I remember in some...
Like I said, not all the time, but...
Yeah. But I am actually relatively, satisfied, since... Yeah. Him dying...
I'm glad he didn't die.
Yeah.
And it's different. I'm glad I can see what I was worried with. Like, he was going to be kind of like...
quickly just...
Yukine, and then it was just like... He evolved again or something. I'm like, okay. But no, it's just that he didn't kill him. So that's fine. He was just very, very badly injured, which is fair. I mean, I don't know how different their resilience is to wounds. So I'm not upset that he's still alive.
I mean, they cut off his hand, and the guy we saw earlier, the one of her other regalia doesn't have an eye. So
talking about Suzaha?
Yeah, I think it was his name. Like the other
lion.
The lion.
Is that what you're talking about?
I mean, I thought you were mentioning about dealing with injuries. I thought you were talking about how Kugaha lost his hand.
I was talking about the way Kazuma was cut and he didn't die.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know how well they can deal with wounds, so I'm not really upset that he's not dead. Or I'm not upset at all. And it doesn't really bother me. I was like, it's fine.
I was kind of joking, they can't keep doing this stuff. They can't.
Dude, they can if it's my characters. They can if it's my characters. I'll allow it.
Nah, but
I'll allow it.
But it'll cheapen.
I'll allow it. You can kill the bad guys. That's fine. Let that be. I don't need this realistic crap in my shows.
I don't mind him not dying. I mean.
Yeah.
Given realistic with whole spirits and gods and stuff. But, I got you. But still.
Well, a lot of the spirits are dead. And sad. Like, a lot of the regalias have been completely destroyed because of the
Yeah, it was sad. And I do kind of like how she's like, hey. Like, it seems that old lady who... I
don't know what it is, but whenever an old person...
are cool.
Well, that too. But whenever an old person's just, awesome, they're just... They're cooler than a younger person who's cool. Like, even if they're cool and it's not like, oh, he's so annoying, he's trying to be cool. Like, if they're actually cool, it's just like, oh, he's cool. But when it's an old grizzly person, it's like, oh, man, they're cool. They're so cool. They're not even trying. They don't have to try.
She didn't even, the old woman herself didn't really do anything per se, but just her,
It was her attitude.
Yeah, her attitude was
she's like, I'm but a rusty sword, but use me as you must. What am I? What disgrace would I be if I did nothing or something like that?
She also just and I also don't want these she's that's what I meant. Have to deal with basically killing their own
that's what it was. I'm a rusty sword, but I could bear to let these young ones be destroyed, or however she said it. And then your pain is my pain. I don't know if I was Bishamon though, but she's like, your pain is my pain. So that was just. I do think it was cool. Like, and it seemed she was one of the unbroken. I think the fact that she was a rusty sword is her portion of that, maybe, because I don't know.
I wasn't sure if she was just saying how being a rusty sword. I thought she was saying more like that she was just.
Oh no, I think she's actually rusty.
Oh.
I think that's her brokenness or whatever.
Okay, because it didn't seem like the blade itself didn't seem rusty from what we
maybe.
saw. So I was just guessing
maybe
it's the handle.
Maybe we didn't see it all. I don't know.
I don't know, but I do like the idea of a regalia weapon is a cane sword, and the cane looked kind of cool.
So
looked like this little
She's just cool art person. It represented cool old people.
Yeah.
So
a class of some sort. It's like, oh, what's a classy weapon? A sword
and a cane. And what was a skull on it?
It was like some type of like I think like horse or dragon head or something.
Yeah,
or skull.
Usually,
I don't know.
Usually skulls on top of a staff or anything can be kind of tacky, but it looked pretty good. So I didn't see any kind of tackiness, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it did feel kind of bad, like as as she was attacking it, like you heard them go like, oh,
yeah, they're still crying out for her
because they're still part of it, and so they're part of it now, which sucks horribly.
I'm not 100% sure. I mean, like, are they like still there, or is it more like the Phantoms kind of like just using head, kind of like how God, just blanked Envy. Yeah.
Oh,
way they
I think it's because since like when it consumes them, it makes the like they're like since they're spirits and stuff. I think it makes it more a literal part, like in the previous season with when Yukine killed that phantom that consumed the little girl.
Yeah.
Like, he felt a part of her in there, so she was still in there. But like
yeah.
So like,
but that was also like she was probably that's probably
so like it seems like they were like whatever like remnants of those people that were left were basically still calling out to her because they still felt like oh, help us please, because it's
just like I'm sorry my children, but I have to
I have to put you down.
I have to do
you
this.
You can't.
Basically she's putting them out of their misery, which is
the best that she could do.
The best thing to do, which god dang, it's just so hard.
So which is, as I said, like
this is
the best we could hope for. Like the whole overall ending was nice and was probably the best we could hope for. Like not everyone died. A good chunk of her regalia of her family died, but not all of it. It's still hopeful sizable chunk of them is left. Yeah. And she hopefully is not going to be as
and not just the main one she uses too, just like a group of like the bigger family is still there.
But I was also going to say, like, hopefully that means, like, her major... Like, even if it's not going to be over immediately, but at least she'll hopefully be not as hateful, I suppose, towards Yato,
I think she's working on it. Like, she's working on herself. Yeah. You know, she's working on it, like, it's been, like, centuries of hatred, so it's just like...
No, that's why I said I wasn't expecting it to go away, right. But it hopefully won't be as,
It was still kind of not... almost like... I'm trying to think of a lesser resentfulness, which is like do what you must. It was more like you got a word for it? I can't think of the word. I'm blanking really bad here. Like the way she was whenever she was walking away from Yato, which is like, you know, do what you must or do what you have to, or whatever she said. You know, like go ahead and leave or whatever she said.
Yeah, I got you. I'm
trying to think of the word too. But she wasn't not like bitterly resentful or whatever. But she was
just kind of cold or politely indifferent. I don't know.
I guess that's more like she's on her way towards indifference. So that's hopefully that's more likely gonna be that's done.
That's better than raging, burning heat.
Yeah. And she's not gonna be hunting him, so he's good to be out in public a little bit more. He can be a little more at ease. And she's gonna be working on not keeping everything in and then not keeping it in. It's gonna take work because like centuries of being like that. For us. Centuries of being a certain way, it's hard for us to change in any kind of way. So it's just like as a god and spirits that have been this way for centuries, it's like it's gonna take some time, but we'll get there. We got time. Yeah. We got time.
They've got time.
So
as long as they don't get killed,
yeah, that's true.
They're functionally immortal. And I suppose people die if they are killed, but you were talking about Fate Zero before, right?
I've just heard of it. I haven't heard anything about it.
Okay, cool. But so it was part of that franchise. I think like Fate Zero is the prequel, and then Fate, the one that I was talking about, Fate Stay Night, was the one with this bad fan dub line of people die if they are killed.
Oh no!
But it made a lot more sense in context.
Gotcha.
It was like because the person died, but they were able to come back to life through magic.
No, I don't want to know this. I didn't even catch it, so I'm glad.
No, it's cool.
I didn't mean to block you out. No, I don't. Just in case, because you don't. I don't know what I'm doing on this channel. You know what I mean?
No, I gotcha. I'm not sure if I'd recommend watching Fate Stay. Like, not saying it's bad. Just like there's just. I know there's a decent amount of them on Netflix now. At least a couple of them. I think. I don't know.
What do you mean? A couple of what?
Of a Fate series. I think.
How many series?
How many series?
How many of them are there? Is there a lot?
Cool.
Oh, then I don't know.
I mean, like animated right now, there's not as many as there are just existence. Like, huh?
Wasn't a kid. Hello? All right, where were we? I remember chance. A lot longer than I expected to be.
If I do, oh God, I do not.
Sorry about that.
No, it's not your fault. It is not your fault.
Well, actually, what I thought was funny was whenever Kugaha was making his argument, and Yato comes in, he's like, you just seem like a spoiled child. And he's like, you don't understand. I just thought that was funny. I was like, that just works so well. I just thought that was so funny.
I mean,
in a way.
Yeah, I would be surprised if that was the point of the,
I know.
of that line. Just like, you don't understand.
It did kind of sort of come off that way. It was like, you know what? I'm not getting these the way I feel like it should be going. So I'm gonna get rid of this person here.
And I wouldn't be surprised if basically revoking his name and basically sending him back to be a wandering spirit. Because he'll probably either have a lot of bitterness,
that's what I'm saying. I wonder if that's gonna come back.
So he could, it could be like that's how his ended in a way. Like he could just in a way he might either end up becoming a nameless phantom that at some point that'll just be killed at some point by some random god or by them without even knowing, or they'll be consumed by a phantom, or
he gets taken by another god,
like
that Fisticuffs dude. Maybe somewhere, maybe around some of that line. It'd be random. It's like, Kugaha, you. And it's like, I'm no longer Kugaha. I am blah 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 blah. But yeah, I think that's all I have for this episode. It's pretty wrapped up quite a bit, or pretty well. That with the Kugaha issue, Bishamon and Kazuma. Luckily, he's not dead.
I'm just happy that it's nice that he's not dead.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
They're basically gonna start anew.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
So
this is kind of the.
We have the only thing that I know is that we're having what's her name, Nora's gotten orders from her dad to bring Yato to their residence wherever they are, and there wasn't I don't know if she actually heard him. If she's I know she's crazy, but I know she's crazy, and just hearing maybe her dead father, just the body's there, and it's like, oh, I should bring him here. Okay, I don't know. I don't think it's that, but it just I wouldn't put it past her.
Yeah, no. I mean, it could even be a thing of the corpse is there, but its spirit is around the corpse.
But the only reason I'm saying is just I didn't hear anything. I don't know if that was a stylistic choice, or that's just there was actually nobody talking. But we'll find out. But yeah, guys, that's it for this week's episode for Noragami Aragoto. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out the rest of our stuff, make sure to hit the button right next to us. And if you want to stick around for the next episode, be sure to subscribe. Also, if you want to support us, go ahead and check out our Patreon. You can get polls, or access to polls, early access, and full-length reactions. Link to that will also be in the description down below. Again, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next week.
Bye-bye.